Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the crappy quality in advance. It's probably going to be a really bad format. I'm just trying this for the first time, so we'll just see what happens. It's very rare that we come across anything perfect in this universe, in this world. Some would argue that there is nothing that's perfect, but I would argue that there is one thing in this universe that is perfect. And that is the television network series, not television network, the television network, TLC. They produce shows, so many great ones, like the one about dresses, it was Say No to the Afro, the one about Cake Boss, that one was good, the one about the guy who's married to a bunch of women and somehow that doesn't work out, I don't understand it, the one about the family that's got like 50 kids, the one about the midgets, that are in a family, oh yeah, the one about the family and midgets. They're really, really, really big on midgets and families. I don't know why, but they are. It's just TLC. I don't know, someone over there has affinity for them. They should really fire whoever it is that keeps suggesting the midget thing. It's getting old. But anyways, I think by far the best show, and I think everyone who's seen the show would agree, on TLC is 90 Day Fiancé. Let me just read you the description. This is from TLC themselves. Long-distance relationships have challenges that are sometimes difficult to overcome, but consider if the distance traveled was halfway around the world, and a couple just had 90 days to decide whether their courtship should conclude with marriage. That's the situation facing the men and women profiled in this series, which shares the complexities of international romances. Using a visa that allows foreign fiancés of American citizens to travel the U.S., men and women experience life in the States with their prospective mates for the first time. So essentially, if you don't understand what that means, it means that a man or woman comes to America and screws over another man or woman for a visa because the country that they live in is either infested with malaria, their cousin Bilo died, or something along those lines, and they need more money. So they just come to America, abuse our visa system, and they made a show about it. It's wonderful, and we're going to watch an excerpt from it, or just a small clip. I don't know, I don't think excerpt would be the right word to use there. But anyways, we're going to watch a small clip from it, and I want to kind of digest it and break it down.
Alright, so before we begin this, I'm just going to take a leak real quick, and I'm just going to kind of digest this, or sum it up, not digest. So essentially the situation that we have so far is the girl, this girl, I forget what her name is, and I really don't feel like remembering, is married to this dude, Mohammed, and she's talking to Mohammed's friend, Tom, about the marriage, and that's about it. That's all you need to know.
And I am damn sure he had sex after we got married. Did you want to know the last time I had sex with my husband? 3 months after we got married.
Do you think every guy in this world has sex with his wife every frickin' day?
Absolutely, Tom. What else would marriage be for? I don't understand. If it's not for sex, then what is it for?
I highly doubt it.
It to happen every day. But
Well, from the way you're talking, it sounds like it.
So where is he getting sex from?
The local 5 and Dime. They're running a sale, $10 for 2 sex. It's pretty good.
Wasn't for me.
Well, nobody needs to know your sex life either, but you're freely talking about that.
Someone should give Tom Man of the Year award right here for that statement. Thank you for finally recognizing that it's extremely uncomfortable to listen to this woman talk about intercourse.
Because you think Muhammad's all innocent. He's getting sex from someone. Muhammad not sleeping with me is proof that he was not here for the right reasons and that he was getting sex from someone else.
Well, Danielle, I actually hate to break this to you, but there are signs before that he's here for the wrong reasons, namely the one that TLC has asked to do a show based on your relationship. That's probably a dead giveaway.
It's a red flag. He's getting it from somewhere else if he's not having it with his wife.
Not necessarily.
We were newlyweds. Newlyweds are always touching each other, feeling each other, making love with each other because they're in love.
I don't know what to tell you, Danielle.
How about you're insane? How about we start there?
I'm sitting here trying to talk to you as a friend. And do you know where your voice level's been at most of this conversation?
Because I'm
I love the way that Tom's talking to her at this point, because she truly does have the maturity level of like a 2-year-old child, and that's how he's talking to her. Like, okay, your voice level. Watch it, children. Watch your voice level with me. Watch your tone.
tired of everyone believing Muhammad. I'm showing you evidence.
What is that? Why does she have paperwork? How is that even relevant? What, you don't believe me that Bush did 9/11? I'm showing you evidence. Evidence.
You know all the trips he's been on.
You're making assumptions.
No. Tom, his actions speak louder than his words.
I know your court hearings this week. Go in there, prove it to the judge, see what the judge has to say.
Yeah, that's the end of that clip. Yeah, I did end up sadly watching the full 2-hour episodes. But, you know, what I ripped on here was only a small part of the big issue. And the big issue is TLC exploiting these people, these innocent poor people. Well, actually, they probably aren't. These guys are probably actors. But if they are real, or if they were real, TLC exploiting these people's, really, their pains, and using it to gain money. And I think what speaks even more volumes about the direction our human race has headed is that we watch this, and it's well received. I mean, like, okay, I guess this wasn't seen in the video that we watched, but this guy was in it for a visa. I mean, just look at this guy and look at the girl. I'm going to put a picture up. There's no way in telling me this guy wasn't in it for the visa. If it even is real, which I very highly doubt. I'm like 90% sure this isn't real. But if it is, this guy's in it for the visa, and it's completely awful that we pay to watch that. And I mean, you know, I don't want to comment on, like, appearance or anything, because I truly do believe in, like, you know, the personality overlooks, but not in this case. It just doesn't. I mean, you saw the video. Her personality wasn't even there. She was mentally insane. He's just in it for a visa. So yeah, that's why I hate TLC. I could probably make fun of every series. If this video is well received, I might end up doing that. Yeah, that's all about I've got to say. Stay like sassafras.
Touching each other, throwing each other, making love with each other because they're in love.